there's obviously some kind of things that fall for every project, fall under the category of what your responsibilities are, but I think it also changes based on the project. So it's a little difficult to talk about in like broad strokes. I mean, I think obviously it's, you know, to capture the performances and the story in a way that fits the project and what you've talked about with the director. You know, I think it's about, but it's also about making sure that you complete all of that. I mean, it doesn't matter, you know, how good a shot looks or how much it fits if you don't have all the other shots to complement it and tell the story. So it's also about kind of managing time and giving the director as much time with the actors as they can get, so that they can either, you know, get as many takes as they want or have as much rehearsal time as they want. So yeah, I mean, it's about being, you know, creative and creating the proper look, but then also, and just hitting the technical things of making sure you have kind of the exposure in the range you need it to be, and then, yeah, just being kind of considerate of the other departments. I think that's the main thing that people kind of forget when they're first starting, is that it's, you know, it's not an individual thing where it's like, oh, well, my side of the crew hit what they needed to hit. Good, we're done, we're set. It's about making sure that everybody is, you know, hitting the same thing at the same time. Yeah, so it's about doing that. It's about delivering, you know, all of that so that the director and the actors and everyone and producers can get what they want out of the story and have, you know, as much time and as much end material for editing. Yeah, that's I think the toughest thing about being on set, or I think like about the job, is making sure that you have all that planned out. I think it's a lot of just pre-planning before. If you know exactly what you're going in to do and you know exactly how you want to do it, you'll be ready when it all changes, because it always does. You know, sometimes more than others, but inevitably things are not going to be as you planned. And I think as long as you have that structure to fall back on, you'll move in kind of a proper direction forward to address those issues in accordance with the look of the film or how you're going to move on. So yeah, I mean, it's just really working closely with the director, I think especially the first AD, and then the production designer, so that you all know kind of what needs to be ready when and how it's all going to flow, so that you get there and, you know, and your crew as well, talking to your gaffer and your grips and your camera team, so they know kind of what the plan is, and that, you know, you're not wasting time figuring it out on the day. It's all still going to change, and I think I still really like doing rehearsals and letting the actors and the director do that and see if anything new comes up, and when they're okay with me coming in and watching, then we can see how that might change and we can adapt. But if you have all of that kind of strict planning beforehand, it allows you to do that. And so I think that's really one of the key things, is just being so prepared so that when it all changes, you can still keep moving, because it doesn't matter if you get, you know, 2 great looking shots that look the way you want them to look for the film if you needed 8 more to finish telling the story. So you just always have to be aware of kind of what you need. Sometimes a scene only needs that many shots, and so you can take the time for that, or you got to finish them up so you can still get to the next thing. So it really does depend on the project.